These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. And taking on our awesome quiz champions today are the Educators. Now, this team are all trainee primary school teachers studying at York St John University. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name's Jim. I'm 30 years old and I'm a trainee primary school teacher.
Hi, I'm Christian. I'm 24 and I'm a trainee primary school teacher.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm 30 years old and I'm a trainee primary teacher.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm 26 years old and I'm a trainee primary school teacher.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm 25 years old and I'm also a trainee primary school teacher.
So, Jim and team, welcome.
Hello.
Hi. Good to see you. You're all going to be teachers one day.
Indeed, we are, hopefully.
Okay. And enjoying your studies?
We are indeed. It's quite a tough course, to be fair, but we're definitely enjoying it. We're nearly at the end now.
And I know that you also quiz.
We do indeed.
Tell us about that.
Well, most of our quizzing takes place at the university. We like to spend our time in the canteen, quizzing away at each other, testing our knowledge. Yep. And we also go to the local pub as well. And
is there a particular brain here? Is there somebody you're hiding who is superb, or are you all brilliant?
I think, well, I think as trainee teachers, we need to, you know, have a general knowledge really across the board. But,
That's true.
I think Jamie's quite good at music, so
hopefully
that'll come on.
Okay, good luck. Any bad subjects? Any ones you don't want to come up?
Absolutely. I think art and books, if that comes up, that could be a bit terrifying for us, I think.
Well, they're all in the system already, so let's see what happens. Eggheads, you ready to face some teachers? It's going to throw you back to your school days?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Your teachers must have all been terrified of you, actually.
We were much smaller then, Jeremy.
Oh, you were smaller, that's right, I forgot. OK, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Educators, I can tell you the Eggheads have won the last 4 games, which means £5,000 says you can't beat them today. Shall we start the lesson?
Let's give it a go.
OK, the first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history.
History.
Who would like this?
I think it's probably one that I'm quite OK at, I think.
Do you think, Jim? Yeah?
I'll take it on. I'm happy to take it on.
OK.
All right, yep.
Yep.
OK.
Jim, OK. Which Egghead, Jim?
Should we take on Dave? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. Tremendous Knowledge Dave, I think we'll take on.
OK, Jim from the Educators against Tremendous Knowledge Dave on history. And to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in the question room? OK, history, Jim. Your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. Good luck to the team captain. Try and stay in the contest. Before his involvement in the gunpowder plot, Guy Fawkes fought between 1593 and 1604 for which national army? Was it Spanish, Irish, or Russian?
Guy Fawkes. Well, obviously that wasn't his given name. I think can eliminate Russia straight away. So Spanish or Irish? I think Guido Fawkes. I think possibly Irish, Jeremy. I'll go with Irish.
Dave, do you know this?
I thought it was Spanish.
Yes, Spanish is the answer, Jim. Dave, over to you. Which group of people are thought to have used a sunstone as a means of maritime navigation? Was it the Egyptians, the Phoenicians, or the Vikings?
Sunstone.
Sunstone, maritime navigation.
I'll go the Egyptians.
Going around on ships with a stone. No, it's the Vikings.
Oh, sorry. No, totally.
The Vikings did it. Jim. It's good. He's let you off the hook there, actually. That's good.
He's given me a chance.
He has indeed. In the 19th century, Edward Jones, who became known as the Boy Jones, gained notoriety after entering Buckingham Palace and stealing the underwear of which monarch? Is it William IV, Queen Victoria, or George IV?
Well, if it's 19th century, I'd say it's, you know, obviously Queen Victoria was the monarch for a long time there. George IV, Georges, yeah, they were early in the 1800s. I do believe there was, I think George III and the IV then. If I remember rightly, I think that George IV was oversaw quite a chaotic time in the royal household. Sounds like something that might happen. I'll go with George IV.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go Queen Victoria there because of the date. It is Victoria, I'm sorry to say. Okay, Dave, see if we can go for a point here. A naval dockyard was constructed in the 17th century in which town? On the River Medway, on the suggestion of Samuel Pepys. Aylesford, Sheerness or Tunbridge?
I'm trying to think, because I don't think it's Aylesford. I think it's either Sheerness or Tunbridge. I'm just trying to think where Sheerness is. Because Tunbridge is certainly in Kent, on the Medway. Oh, dear. Bit of a nightmare, this. I'll go Sheerness, but I think it could be Tunbridge.
Sheerness is right.
All right. Well, it's just because of the dockyard, not because of the confidence on the Medway.
Okay, well, there we are. We've got Eggheads have got a point there. Okay, so that means, Jim, you have to get this one right.
Indeed.
In World War II, a shade of colour named after Lord Mountbatten for use as camouflage was known as Mountbatten what? Blue, pink or orange?
I don't know the answer. Immediately when you were reading the question, I thought red, but obviously that's not one of the options. I think looking at it, pink seems a strange one to have. I don't think we'd have pink, so I'll have to go with blue or orange. Like I say, not sure of the answer. I'll go with orange, Jeremy.
It's pink. And so it's closest to your red idea, but I'm confused about this one, I must say. Who can help here?
Well,
Anyone?
it was like a beigey colour, but they called it pink.
Oh, you see, it wasn't actually pink.
Well, it was, but it was more like a pinky beige.
Why would you wear anything like pink in a war?
They did have pink aircraft at one time, or using this sort of colour, Spitfires and that sort of thing. It's to do with the reflections on clouds, and so you could, in certain weather conditions, you could actually not become invisible, but it would certainly help in terms of making you less visible.
How interesting. I'm told ships.
Yeah, ships as well.
Ships are a big part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so after 3 questions, Jim, sorry, no way back because Dave has a point. Dave, you won through to the final. I know you won't be celebrating massively there.
No, not at all.
Well done, though. Jim, sorry you've been knocked out, but early days for your team. Let's see how you do when you come back to us. As it stands, the educators have lost a brain. Jim, sorry to see you go. The Eggheads have not lost a brain so far, but as I say, early days. The next subject for you is arts and books. Oh, no. How did that happen?
Oh, no.
So, who would like this?
Well, this is definitely not our strongest one, Jeremy, that's for sure. Jess, what do you feel about this one? Or how do you feel, rather?
I'll be the lamb, Jeremy.
Okay. The lamb against which lion?
How do you feel about possibly Daphne?
Yeah, okay.
Lioness.
We'll see what we can do.
You do sound reluctant, I must say. Let's see how you go. Jess from the Educators versus Daphne from the Eggheads. Educators? Eggheads. Please go to the question room now. Jess, why is everyone on the teachers' team worried about arts and books?
I think because it's such a broad subject, you either kind of know it or you don't. You know the author or you don't. So if it's something that you've come across, but it's quite broad, so.
All right, well, good luck in this. You can choose, Jess, whether you go first or second.
I'll go first, please.
Here we go with your first question. In which year did the writer Charles Dickens die? 1870, 1900 or 1930?
Oh, right, okay. Obviously know of Charles Dickens. Should probably know this. But I'm not entirely sure. I'll go with 1900, Jeremy.
It was actually earlier. It was
Right.
1870.
Yeah.
Daphne, the Dutch Golden Age of art roughly spanned which century? 15th, 17th or 19th?
17th, Jeremy.
17th century is correct, well done. Okay, Jess. The widowing of Mrs. Holroyd and the daughter-in-law written in the early part of the 20th century, are plays by which English writer? D.H. Lawrence, G.K. Chesterton, or E.M. Forster?
Okay. Plays. Oh dear. Again, I'm not entirely sure with those. I think I'll go with E.M. Forster.
Okay, let me see if anyone knows on your team. Is she right?
I'm afraid no.
Eggs?
Lawrence.
Lawrence, D.H. Lawrence is the answer. So, Daphne, if you get this one right, you'll have taken the round. Which British sculptor created the pieces called Two Forms Divided Circle, one version of which was believed to have been stolen by scrap metal thieves from a London park in 2011? Is that Henry Moore, Barbara Hepworth, or Anthony Gormley?
Barbara Hepworth?
Oh, let's see into your mind a bit. Why didn't you go with Henry Moore?
I remember a piece by Henry Moore being stolen, but that was from somewhere up in Yorkshire. I just thought it was Barbara Hepworth, sorry.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Daphne. It is Barbara Hepworth. And it's funny because the Henry Moore theft confused me there as well, but you're right, different theft.
Yes.
More than one theft of a sculpture. So you've taken the round with those two correct answers. Sorry, Jess, you've been knocked out, but your team can still win, no question about that at all. Do please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teammates. As it stands, the educators have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any brains, and we've seen teams win with just 1 player left many times, have we not? So do not lose heart. But I think now's the time for the surge. The next subject is sport. Who would like this?
Well,
I think I'll take that one, Jeremy.
Okay, Andy, brilliant. Now, which Egghead would you like? Here we go. The tide is turning, guys.
Pat's looking so resplendent in that checkered shirt that I think if we take on Pat for that reason.
Yeah,
I'll
okay. Yeah.
Okay, Andy from the Educators versus Pat, chosen for your shirt. That's not happened before, has it?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think that's a new one.
Yes,
And you're going to bring out the glasses again?
I will, yes.
Okay, we look forward to that. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room. Okay, sport, Andy, would you like to go first or second?
I'd like to go first.
Here we go with your first question. Jade Jones won a gold medal for Team GB in which event at the 2012 Summer Olympic Games? Is it table tennis, triathlon, or taekwondo?
I think I know the answer because I remember watching it on the review show afterwards, and I'm pretty sure it was taekwondo.
That is not an easy question. You've got it absolutely right. Well done. Great. Well done to you. Okay, Pat. Which Spanish football team has the nickname Los Merengues? Is it Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Valencia?
Have a spelling, please.
Los, L-O-S, and then M-E-R-E-N-G-U-E-S. Los Merengues.
I don't think I've heard Barcelona described in those terms. And I don't think I've heard Real Madrid. They're always in the news. I don't think I've seen Los Merengues. Well, I'm in the dark here, really. I think I'm going to go for Valencia.
Interesting. Is he right, Andy?
He is.
No, you're not. It's Real Madrid. How interesting. Okay, we've got a very unusual game here. Okay, Eggheads are stuttering as well. Andy, back to you. In which country was the second Formula One race of 2013 held? Is it Bahrain, Singapore, or Malaysia?
I do like to watch F1, and usually the second race of the season, and I think it's Malaysia.
Malaysia is the right answer. Storming through. Well done. Okay, Pat, you get this one wrong, you're out. Which boxer returned to the ring in 2012 after a 3-year break, only to lose to the Ukrainian fighter Vyacheslav Senchenko and immediately retire from the sport? Was it Ricky Hatton, Manny Pacquiao, or Pauli Malignaggi?
I think of those 3. It's Ricky Hatton. I think he lost to Pacquiao and retired. And then I think he just had a taste. He wanted to get back into the ring and get training. And I think he came back only to suffer a reverse. I think it's Ricky Hatton.
Ricky Hatton is the right answer. Well done. You're still in the lead, Andy, and if you get this one right, you're in the final as well. In 1954, who was the recipient of the very first Welsh Sports Personality of the Year award? Ken Jones, Joe Erskine, or Di Rees?
I have absolutely no idea. I've never heard any of those athletes before, so it would really just be a wild guess, and I would guess Di Rees.
It's not, actually. It's Ken Jones. OK, so Pat, you're behind. You need this to go to sudden death. Cecilia College, who became Britain's youngest Olympian when she participated in the 1932 Winter Olympics at the age of 11, competed in which sport? Pat, was it ice skating, skiing, or curling?
She rings a very faint bell for ice skating, but curling, skiing. No, I think I have heard of her fleetingly. I think it's ice skating.
Ice skating is the right answer, so you're level, which means we go to sudden death, Andy. It's a bit harder. I don't give you alternative answers, OK? Stacey Lewis and Suzanne Petterson found fame as leading names in which sport?
I've never heard of either of those athletes, and I have no idea when they were around. So again, this will just be a total wild guess, and I'd guess rowing.
It's golf. Golf is the answer. Pat, over to you. The Swedish athlete Stefan Holm won the gold medal in which track and field event at the 2004 Athens Olympics?
If I remember rightly, I think he had a wonder year. I think he won every event he entered in the entire year, and I think he was a high jumper.
High jump is the right answer, Pat. Well done. You're in the final. You ran in very close, Andy, but you have been knocked out. Both of you, please come back to your teams and we'll play on. As it stands, the educators have lost 3 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have still not lost a brain. You need to somehow just do something.
Our options are dwindling now.
Throw chalk at them or whatever it is teachers have to hand. The next subject is film and television. Is this good?
It's okay. Yeah, definitely.
So Jamie or Christian?
Are you happy with this one, Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie.
I'll take it, yeah.
OK, Jamie on film and TV, against which Egghead? Judith or Kevin are the only 2 remaining.
I think Judith.
You think Judith ahead of Kevin?
I
Leave Kevin for general knowledge.
Give it a whirl.
OK. Judith, I think Jeremy will be our option.
OK, Jay and Jay. Jamie, Judith, please go to the question rooms now. OK, Jamie, are we ready for this?
Ready, Jeremy.
And what are you watching at the moment, film and TV-wise?
I like a lot of films. I've been watching a bit of Hitchcock recently. He's one of my favourite directors.
Yeah, it's a big Hitchcock's reawakening, really, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. There's been a couple of films out about his life recently, so yeah.
And Jamie, would you like to go first or second?
I'd like to go first, please.
Here we go. Good luck. The special editions of which TV show have seen the presenters driving the length of Vietnam on 2-wheeled vehicles, following the route of the 3 wise men, and finding the source of the River Nile? Is that Coast, Homes Under the Hammer, or Top Gear?
When you read the question, I immediately thought of Top Gear, so I'm going to go for that.
Top Gear is quite right. Judith, what type of creature was the central character in the TV show The Littlest Hobo? Dog, horse, or bear?
I don't know. No, I didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's a dog.
Maybe it's a dog. It is a dog.
It is a dog. Good. It's lucky.
OK. Jamie, which landmark episode did A Question of Sport celebrate in 2013? Was it the 250th, 750th, or 1000th?
It's been going a long time. I remember watching it in the days of Bill Beaumont and Ian Bertham. So, and I think it was going quite a bit before then, so I'm going to go for the 1000th.
1000th is quite right. It's not the only show to have 1,000 episodes, is it?
No, we did it before them.
I think we did. Although we are on every day, so. Judith, what was the name of the character played by Brenda Fricker in Casualty? Is it Megan Roach, Tess Bateman, or Maggie Caldwell?
Oh, gosh. I remember her. It's not Tess Bateman, because she's in it now, and she's the kind of head nurse. I think it's Maggie Coldwell.
No, not Maggie Coldwell. It's
Megan. Megan. Oh,
Megan Roach.
how annoying.
So you've fallen behind, which means, Jamie, get this one right, and you're in the final round. Who directed the 1950 film All About Eve, the 1955 film Guys and Dolls, and the 1972 film Sleuth? Was it Joseph Mankiewicz, Nicholas Ray, or Billy Wilder?
Right. I've seen a couple of Billy Wilder films. I don't think it's him. If I'm honest, I've not heard of the two. I'm going to go for Joseph Mankiewicz.
Kevin will know this.
Yeah, it is.
It is right. Joseph Mankiewicz is right. You got 3 out of 3. Well done. No way back for you, Judith. I'm sorry. Please, both of you, come back to your teams. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Jim, Jess, and Andy from the Educators, and also Judith from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Christian and Jamie, you're playing to win the Educators £5,000. Pat, Kevin, Dave, and Daphne, you're playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge, and you are allowed to confer. So, Christian and Jamie, the question is, are your 2 brains able to overwhelm the Eggheads' 4 here? And Educators, would you like to go first or second?
First, please.
Here we go. Good luck. What name is often given to a secret message or hidden item in a video game or DVD which rewards viewers or players with extra content? Is it Christmas cracker, Easter egg, or birthday card?
I definitely know that. Easter egg, definitely.
Shows my age. I didn't know that. Easter egg is the right answer. Eggheads, For the Love of Money by the OJs is used as the theme to which American reality TV program? Is it Survivor, The Apprentice, or The Bachelor?
I think it's The Apprentice because it's that one, money, money, money. I think it's The Apprentice has got something that's got money, money. That's all I could go off. And it sounds a bit soulish like an OJ's one. So The Apprentice is all I can. The Apprentice is all I can. I would go for that, but in the theme tune, it definitely says money, 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 money. Yeah, so I'll go with The Apprentice.
Right, well, so Dave's the only one who's got any idea on this one at all. We'll go for The Apprentice.
The Apprentice is the right answer. Your question. Red, whistling, Mississippi, and snail are types of which bird? Is it woodpecker, swan, or kite?
What do you think?
It's definitely a red kite.
What do you
I'd
think?
say woodpecker. That's because I've heard of a red kite. I'm pretty sure I've heard of a red woodpecker as well.
You want to go for woodpecker then?
Go for woodpecker.
Go for woodpecker, please, Jeremy.
Ah, that's a shame. Because you were on kite and then you drifted. Kite is the answer. Okay. So to take the lead, Eggheads, in the British political system, who holds the power known as the prerogative of mercy? Is it the Home Secretary, Prime Minister, or Monarch?
That's interesting.
Well,
Any thoughts?
I would have veered towards Monarch. It's leading towards Home Secretary, isn't it? In terms of that. But
in terms of commuting somebody's sentence or changing, not that many things would go to the monarch.
No. But having said that, the prerogative.
Yes.
Prerogative sounds.
Yeah, well, I think but
you know.
I don't know. My inclination is Home Secretary on it, but I don't think the Prime Minister would. I mean, that wouldn't make sense particularly.
No.
If it is in relation to commuting a sentence or something like that, the Prime Minister's got other things to do, essentially, other than.
I'd have a slight preference for Home Secretary, but no evidence to back it up.
It could,
I know. It's one of these. You know, we've got to make
Yeah.
got to make some kind of decision, haven't we?
Yeah, so I think it's 2-2-1-1.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go with what you go with the secretary.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know, Jeremy, because it depends exactly what this particular thing covers. But if it's relating to, for instance, commuting a prison sentence, that sort of thing, then it seems to be the Home Secretary. So we'll go for Home Secretary.
Well, listen very carefully. You had you've got a very strange democratic system on your panel because you went 2-2-1-1 or something. What was that?
Well,
two Home Secretaries.
Two Home Secretaries.
And one
Prime
Minister.
Monarch, one Prime Minister.
Right.
So, not us personally.
No, actually, that makes perfect sense. I understand now. Because Dave actually at the start came out with just an interesting comment because you thought it was the monarch, Dave.
Yeah.
And the word prerogative doesn't seem to go with the Home Secretary's function. And Dave was absolutely right. It is the monarch. So you got it wrong.
Sorry. No. There's nothing
Got it
we can
wrong.
do about that.
Well, oh, how we wish you'd stay with the red kite.
Definitely.
You could be turning the whole game around. But anyway, get this one right and the pressure's on them. Robinette is the middle name of which American political figure? Is it Joe Biden, Newt Gingrich, or Mitt Romney?
Robinette.
Robinette, one word, Robin, E-T-T-E.
Robinette.
The middle name of which American political figure?
I have absolutely no idea. I've only ever heard of Mitt Romney.
I've run Joe Biden as well.
I hate this. I should got the last one right.
Just immediately rolled to Mitt Romney for some reason.
Yeah. Shall we go for that?
Yeah.
Can we go for Mitt Romney, please?
No, you're wrong. It's Joe Biden. I don't know if there's any way of working to it other than just on the first instinct.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is the answer. So, Eggheads, if you get this one right, you've ended the contest. Launched in 2011, the NASA satellite instrument Aquarius measures which aspect of the Earth? Is it forest growth, ocean salinity, or continental drift?
I think it's ocean salinity.
What's ocean salinity, you think?
Have you come across this one? I mean, I've seen the name, but I'm not
Seen the name and got an inkle.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That would be ocean salinity. Is the Aquarius is
But
the water
it's
carrier,
what came.
but maybe that's
Well, you must have an inkle from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You
we'll
come
go with
across that? Yeah. Again, we don't know this, and we may be being suckered in by the connection of Aquarius with water, but on balance, we'll go for ocean salinity.
You've read it somewhere, Daphne, did you? Or
Well, I've read something about ocean salinity.
we know
so-
your inkles as well, don't we? You don't even have inklings, you have inkles.
Yeah.
And they're quite unerring. You've got it right. Well done. Ocean salinity is the right answer. We say congratulations, Eggheads. You have won. I thought the fight back was going to overpower them. Funny, you timed it brilliantly at the end, and then a couple of difficult questions. Bad luck. Commiserations to the educators. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, and they still reign supreme over Quizland. I'm afraid that means you won't be going home with the £5,000, so the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Who will beat you? You're playing really well. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £6,000 says they don't. Till then, goodbye.